Hi, and welcome to Chesapeake Bites. I'm Chef John Shields, founder and CEO of Our Common Table. It's a nonprofit organization with a mission to show how we can eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild our local food economy one dish at a time. Today in Chesapeake Bites, we'll be making Colcannon, which many consider to be the national dish of Ireland, and it goes great with Irish soda bread. Let's get cooking. All right, you ready to make some Colcannon? People get a little bit nervous about this. They say, oh, Colcannon, what is it? Mashed potatoes. It's mashed potatoes and vegetables. It's the way I actually ate when I was young. I'd have a plate of mashed potatoes, put all my vegetables in it, smash it all down. It was a variation of Colcannon. All right, first, how to make mashed potatoes. We're going to do it the Irish way. They actually cook the potatoes in their jackets. Now, why would you want to do that? You say, oh, maybe you're just too lazy to peel it. That's not the case. The idea is whenever you're making potatoes for a mash, you don't want too much water to get into the actual potato itself. Otherwise, you're going to have one of those plates of kind of watery mashed potatoes, and we really don't want that. All right, so I got that in some nice hot water, the potatoes. I'm going to put a little bit of salt into the water. If you don't put the salt into the water for your mashed potatoes, they're no good, okay? So do not forget the salt. All right, we'll let these little babies sit here in this nice water bath, and we'll get to it. All right, so while the potatoes are cooking in that nice hot water, we're gonna get the vegetables ready because they're all gonna eventually end up in the same place. So I'm taking a big lob of butter. That's what you do in Ireland, a lot of butter. I'm going to put that in the pan as we start to chop up our vegetables. Okay, so now we have some vegetables together. As I said, you know, sometimes you could just use a cabbage, or we're going to do a number of different things. So I have some lovely young cabbage. It's nice and tender. And then I'm going to put in there some green onions. That'll give it a lovely flavor. And then, as I said, since we're around the Chesapeake region and our farmers are growing this all the time, the baby kale. So I'm just going to put big heaping thing here of baby kale. And then I'm going to get a little bit of my Celtic sea salt, just for that Irish flavor. And I'm going to take a little bit of pepper on there. And we're going to let this just all simmer down. Okay, we got our spuds cooked. I peeled it very carefully because they're hot potatoes. And I'm just going to get an old-time vintage potato masher, and I'm going for it. So you get it kind of nice and mashed up, and then we'll make our additions. Again, we're talking about Ireland, and we're talking about butter. They have some of the best butter. And you know, right around the Chesapeake, we have some excellent butter as well. So I'm just going to put in couple of knobs, that's what they would call it in Ireland, a couple of knobs of butter, and get that started. Flavoring it up, I'm going to put a little bit of a salt pepper mixture in there. Just do that. Now, I also have it on a very low heat here, so that as I am making this, I'm reheating it. I'm going to take some milk from South Mountain Creamery, put some of that in there, start mashing that up. So basically, what did we just do? We just made mashed potatoes. Now I'm going to get this thing going. Now, however, if you're more kind of ready to do something really creamy, you can get out your 1962 mashers here, electric, and go for that. But, you know, I'm old-fashioned, and I think I can do it just fine here. Okay, get my taters going. I might put in just a drop more of milk. Just a drop more of the butter. And here we go. Now I think we're just about ready to add those lovely vegetables of the cabbage and the baby kale and the green onions that were sweated in butter right into our mixture with the potatoes. Lovely, lovely. And let's get back to mixing here. So again, as I said earlier, it's sort of like I did as a child. I took my vegetables that I liked so much and I would mash them all together with my potatoes. And for me, it was one of the best things that could happen. Look at this here. Put this in here. And you're getting these beautiful kind of veins of vegetable, green vegetable, all through your mashed potatoes. Look at that. Look at that. So what I like to do, and is often done in Ireland, you want to make a little well. It's kind of like a wishing well. And then we're going to take just a little knob of butter here and put it right into the center. And as it sits there and you're getting ready to eat, it is just going to melt in your mouth. So, bon appetit for some Colcannon. Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you got some ideas to recreate in your own kitchen and learned a little something along the way. For more information on our common table and our mission to eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild the local food economy one dish at a time, check out our website and join us on social media.